kind of want to play Minecraft. Maybe I'll check. Should I post? I'll check how long ago I posted. Okay, recommendations. Okay. I'm so cool. Okay, future recommendations here. I've realized that this entire time I was not recording my voice, so I'm just gonna voice over this entire thing. So at the start, I was walking around endlessly, trying to figure out what to do. I climbed up this mountain for some reason. Honestly, don't know why I did this. Then I made a pet. This cow named Jaren. So, obviously, like a normal pet owner, I pushed Jaren to wherever I wanted him to go, until I decided Jaren wasn't good enough anymore. So, I killed him. Because obviously that's all I could do. Just in a second, just wait for it. Wait, yep, there it is. And I started killing it. Rip Jaren. Yeah, I also had to, like, quickly blow my nose. Yeah, so Jaren's dead. So after that, I kind of just roamed until I decided to go in this direction. When I walked over this way, I decided to finally get some wood. Good idea, because that's what I mostly did in this. I cut down this tree, and then I walked in a random direction again. So I decided I wanted to cut down a different tree. So I cut down that tree, and then I walked away. After walking away, I cut down another tree for some reason, and then decided to just, I can just leave it there. I don't know why I decided this, but I walked away. So, like a good man, I killed a baby chicken. So I got some flowers for my bed for later, because I like red. And then I walked in the direction of this river. Then I ate Jaren. After that, I walked right beside the river, crafted my wood into wood planks, then crafted a crafting table, made a singular wood pickaxe, because, I'm just cool like that. I broke I broke the crafting table. So, after that, I obviously had to get stuck on a tree, then walk over to some, like a little grassy patch, where I decided this is where I'm gonna build my house, and then decided I need some stone. So I went and got stone. I looked at the stone and said that's not good enough, so went higher, found this patch of stone, and finally broke into it. I got the perfect amount for a full set of tools and a furnace. I don't know why, but I stopped there for a second. So I did that, and I got some some of that stuff. And then I did this stuff and looked in my inventory to sort it out. After that, I don't know what I was doing here, but I had to go blow my nose, so I stopped recording for a second, came back, and mined for a furnace. When I had enough, I made the furnace. I looked at the chest and then didn't make it for some reason. Then I walked down to where I was gonna build my house, and then just decided, yeah, this is a good place. So I decided that's where my house is going. Noticed that I didn't have any wood logs, and like a normal person, I got some wood logs. After I got the logs, I got more. And then I thought that was enough. It was not. Excuse me, I'm just really sick. Okay. So then I started making my house. So I did that. Yup. And I realized I don't have enough wood. So I cut down this tree. And then I continued making the frame of the house. And then I just kept on building the house. Oh, this is gonna take so long. I just built, and then a creeper exploded it. So, like a reasonable person, I noticed it was almost night. Realizing that I don't have a bed, which probably wasn't a good idea to not have in hindsight, I filled up the creeper hole and realized I didn't have enough dirt for it, so I got more dirt for some reason instead of going to a safe place. And I had the perfect amount of dirt. So I was like, oh yes, perfect. And then I kept on building the house. And that's basically what I did until night came and a bunch of stuff tried to kill me. And I got to have a heart. So I noticed that the skeleton was chasing me, and I ran away and jumped into the water. When I got to the other side, I was like, okay, finally, I'm safe. So I just kind of stood here for a bit, making sure that no moths spawned. And then I realized that the skeleton was gone. So I was like, oh yes, perfect. I'm gonna jump into the water. This wait a minute. I noticed that some stuff was spawning. So, I'm gonna jump into the water. I didn't jump into the water. So I died. It's like, oh no, I gotta go get my stuff. I finally, like, it took me a while to actually find my stuff. And then I finally found my house. Well, at least what is supposed to be my house. So, I walked over to where my remains are. When I found the remains, I picked them up. Now, like a true idiot, I spent so much time in the water that I had to sneeze. And since I didn't want to sneeze while I was filming, I did this. Well, just wait a moment. So I put my stuff back into the order for some reason underwater. And when I finally got it all back, I got back up here. So I stopped recording right after I killed the skeleton. I stopped recording in like a couple seconds. Well, right. I noticed that there was that zombie. So I was like, it's probably okay. Got some coal. Then decided to go stand back up on the grass. I stood there and I walked around this area. I came back over to this part. And kind of just like, when I got back over here, I had to go do stuff. So my inventory scrambled up because I lost a fight with a zombie because I was AFK. And the gold armor was because the zombie fell into the water and then dropped all its armor. So, yup. I eventually decided it was going to be a good idea to get back to my base. Like, after all this time. I put the gold armor on and replaced my shovel. And then walked straight over to my base. Right? I think why am I just standing here? What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. Alright, I killed some cows. Mass murder. So yeah, I did that. And then I looked in my settings to make sure, like, to show you that I didn't use creative to get stuff. I don't know why I did this. Like, all 35 people I have to prove this to. So I jumped back into the water and sailed across the the river. And finally got back to my house. Once I was back, I looked at it and thought, that's not a house. That's just a bunch of pillars. So I made a house. It just took me like a really long time. So I'm just gonna like speed this part up. Okay, so now I left my house and I said, this is the end of the video, and you can't hear any of it. So yeah, peace out. See you in the next one, hopefully.